Good fucking morning.
I had about 5 hours of sleep and I'm going to the office today. And I am so done. Oh, sleep affects me a lot. So if I don't sleep well, I don't function well for the rest of the day. I got this DJI camera from my sister to test out for a few weeks. So let's see how this goes. My latest obsession, orange juice. I've been drinking orange juice pretty much every day for the past week. I hope that it's not too unhealthy to have so much orange juice. What can actually happen? I'm gonna get more orange. Kinder Eggs have some of the best toys right now. I mean, look at this! And just a little bit of lesbian chocolate. I can't be the only one who calls them lesbian chocolate. Shower, and then we're gonna eat. The question is, what are we gonna eat? I totally get it now whenever my mom was frustrated when we couldn't decide what to have for dinner. Adulthood is just about waking up every day and figuring out what you're gonna eat. And I'm not gonna lie, I am so tempted to get Deliveroo just because I know that there's a huge discount on Shake Shack right now. Anna! 10 pounds for a burger and cheese fries. I have to get it. 4 extra pickles. That sounds about right. I had Pilates today, okay? It's okay, once in a while. Oh, I hate myself. Perfect timing! The Pilates class got me feeling very, very peckish. Bon appetit! So good! How on earth do we used to eat food without watching anything? I guess we used to watch TV. I remember the first time I had Shake Shack. You should have seen my face when I tried those cheese fries. Oh my god, it's like a completely new universe was discovered by me. I have a meeting in 20 minutes, so I only have time to make a very quick and very inauthentic version of carbonara. I make carbonara with pancetta because it's easily accessible on Amazon and any grocery store, unlike guanciale. I am so hungry. Oh my god. Oh, that was such a bad way to crack an egg. Let's hope I'm gonna be better with my second egg. What am I doing? Oh, Parmesan. Come on. I don't like the fact that, oh my god. I really don't like the fact that this DJI films everything so up. It's like, come on, man. Okay, here we go. Okay, we've got 1 egg yolk. And now we just need to add lots of Parmesan. Seriously? Okay, I give up. My back hurts. My back, my neck. What do you think? Is this enough Parmesan? Oh, look at that bright orange. I need to start frying my pancetta as well. And then we've got lots of black pepper, and that's gonna be my lunch. I slept for probably 9 hours in total, and I'm still super dead. Oh! Wait, what did I want to do? Oh. My pasta is pretty much ready, so I'm gonna add a bit of pasta water into my egg yolk Parmesan mixture. Okay, now I'm adding my egg mixture to the pasta. I feel like I always make the same mistake of not cooking enough pasta for the amount of egg that I have, and also adding too much pasta water, because usually my carbonara ends up pretty liquidy. Shit, my meeting's in 5 minutes. Okay. Well, I don't have much time, so bon appetit. Never mind, my meeting got canceled. This is pretty damn good.
No, in fact, asking about my golf game is actually a little too touchy.
What nerve? There, talk to his son. Be quiet, Lorelai.
It's Christmas social at my company next week, and I have to get a present for Secret Santa within 15 pounds. I think I came up with not a bad present for the person that I got. Time to wrap it up. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this present is low-key a bit too good for my colleague. Also, my present is 99 pence over the budget, but I think it's fine. Let me write down for your future travels. And now we just need to wrap it. You know those relaxing videos on Japanese origami wrapping? Now would be a useful time to know how to do this. Oh, actually, I'm not doing such a bad job. Damn, look at me. Actually, forget what I said. I'm putting way too much thought into this. This is low-key starting to piss me off. Oh, what am I doing? This is how we're gonna do it. I am amazing. Oh shit, I don't have enough paper. Oh, why is this so hard? I don't get it. Like this, okay. Why am I bothering? Who cares? It's gonna be unwrapped anyways. 1 and 2. You can see a little bit of the packaging right here, but it's fine. What matters is that I wrapped it myself. Cute! Well, not really, but whatever. Yeah, I guess Japanese wrapping is not for me. I really don't want to, but I guess I need to go for a run. I need to start taking my marathon training seriously, because I haven't. I'm very, very far from actually running long distances. Ever since my half marathon back in April, the longest distance I've done so far has been 7-something kilometers, and only because I was running with the charity that I'm fundraising for, which is Brain Research UK, and we had a meetup in London. And it was supposed to be a 5K run, but we ended up running for almost 8 kilometers. That was my first time running with a group, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not for me. I felt weird. I met incredible people. They were all really friendly and nice. It's just the act of running with someone. I like to run at my own pace, wherever I want, whenever I want, listen to my own music, and just not pay attention to anyone. I do have an online meeting with the charity in less than an hour where we talk about fundraising and how the training has been going. Our trainer from the charity said that the most important thing right now is to just be consistent and start running about 3 times a week on average so that you get used to it. So I guess I kind of do have to go for a run. I ended up running only for 10 minutes because all of a sudden the back of my head started hurting so much while I was running. I don't know what that was because that never happened before, to be honest. Maybe I started running too fast, too quickly. Okay, showered, got my lesbian biscuits, ready for my Zoom call. Low-key, I still feel kind of dizzy.
Fundraising pages, please do get these set up.
You don't have to go to a track to do this.
I'm going to the office tomorrow, so I'm gonna bring lunch with me. Man, I love Japanese rice. I'm low-key betraying my own country considering that Vietnam is also an exporter of rice, but sometimes I just crave this Japanese short grain rice. I made pad krapao last week and I still have a little bit left, so that's what I'm gonna have tomorrow for lunch. See? Every day is just about thinking what you're gonna eat the next day. I think this is clean enough. Since I have that egg white left from carbonara, I might as well fry it and have it with my pad krapao tomorrow. 1 cup of water for 1 cup of rice. I don't like the whole finger method for measuring water for rice. I don't know, it never really worked for me. Not that I tried it that many times, but I just think it's easier to use cups anyways. Okay. I'm gonna prepare my lunchbox for tomorrow. Oh, okay. I just figured out how to control this DJI. Okay, now this makes sense. Now this level is perfect. Wow, only took me a day and a half. I have to say it's really convenient to have a small camera that tracks all of your movements, because when I use my regular Sony camera, it takes me quite some time to set up the camera, set up the tripod, start shooting, then pause everything, and then move around my camera, and then start shooting again. La la la, la 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 la. La, la, la. It's a skill to make your food stick to non-stick pans. Clearly I'm doing something wrong because things are not supposed to stick to a non-stick pan. Okay, do I add more meat? Yes, let me add a bit more meat because I have a feeling that I'm gonna be hungry tomorrow. Besides, I need to finish this pad kra pao anyways because it's almost 1 week old. Rice is ready. Okay, lunch for tomorrow is ready. The rest of rice I'm gonna put in a bowl and save for later. Tonight, I'm going to my first pole dance class. I can't believe I'm saying this. I've never tried pole dance before and I've always wanted to try, so my friend got me a pole dance session as a birthday surprise. It's called a sensual pole dance class, so I'm not really sure what to expect, and I really hope that it's for beginners because, again, I've never tried it before. I guess tonight we'll see how strong my core is. I just finished the class and oh my god. I get to the studio and I asked them if this is the sensual pole dance class, and they said yes. And then I told them that it was my first time ever, and they were like, wait, so you've never tried pole dance before? And I was like, nope. And it turned out that the class wasn't necessarily for beginners. They said ideally you would have done a few classes before doing choreo. And I was like, I didn't have heels. They all had massive heels. And at first they suggested me to join a beginner's class that was going on at the same time. But then they were like, you know what, just give it a try. If you know how to move your limbs, should be fine. I've always been fascinated with pole dancers because that shit looks so hard. When you see that pole in person and everyone wearing heels, it just feels completely different. I don't know how to explain it, but I really enjoyed it. And what I really liked about the class was just the atmosphere, because I think everyone was so friendly and welcoming. The instructor was explaining everything really well, and I mean, the way she moved was so beautiful.
And from here, I sit down on my left foot, use my left hand on the floor and my right shoulder on the pole to propel myself forward. Here. Yes. Circle, flex, and point. I'm going to kick forward. At this time, I'm already turning exactly. Left hand in, push, and around. You're going to free the right leg.
I honestly don't understand how they could stand on those heels, let alone dance in them.
Is anyone's pole spinning? No. I'm so sorry. Is your pole spinning? Does it move? Oh my god.
I also thought that the pole would be spinning, but for this particular class it wasn't. It was static because that's what made it easier. Otherwise you would lose your balance.
Yes, as you come here, let that right foot stay on the floor. So here, I'm shifting my weight forward so that I can be stable when I turn. I'm shifting my weight to my left so that I can drive my right leg. I'm shifting my weight to the right immediately to free my left leg. What did I do? Oh, we've just stepped here. What we're going to do is start shifting our arms around so that my left hand is now on the pole instead, to propel myself off the pole. And then I'm going to find the pole with my right hand, and this time my left shoe is going to stay glued to the floor the whole time. I'm basically going to come around, and into your sit. Yes! Amazing, Anna, that's so good. I'm seriously so impressed, you're doing fantastic. Slide in, bend is behind you, pull into your left armpit, and swing. Here my legs are crossed. I'm just gonna put my right foot down, left foot down, and stand up. This is the ending. Yes? No more torture. Are we happy?
And that was essentially my first pole dance experience ever. And I have to say, it was quite memorable. Even though it was definitely not for my level, I really enjoyed it. And oh boy, it was hard. It honestly was hard. One thing that I found particularly hard was grip. And I'm not talking about strength, I'm talking about positioning. It was so not intuitive for me because a lot of the times you had to switch your hands. I was getting so confused, especially because the movements are pretty fast. Also, I didn't realize that heels can help you slide. There were definitely moments when I wish I had heels, even though I cannot walk on heels at all, so I don't even know how I would attempt dancing in them. Overall though, I really enjoyed it. I thought that it was super fun, and I think I'm definitely gonna join more classes. But next time I'm definitely joining beginner's class, not choreo. Before attempting choreo again, I need to learn the actual basics. The grip, positioning, all of those things. Also, everyone was so fit. My goodness, I don't know how they move like that. Lie to me, baby, lie to me. I also hope that next time I get to do the class with my friend, because I think that it would be quite fun for us to do it together. Ouch. I think whoever created spatula should deserve a Nobel Prize. Seriously. Are you ready? Because I'm starving and it's almost 10. No wonder I always feel like I don't have enough pasta, because whenever I drain it, I lose half of it. Shit. Oh no! Oh, I completely fucked it. Oh, the egg's freaking cooked. All because I was putting peppers in my pepper mill. Now this looks disgusting. Whatever. I just need to eat. Oh, this is so bad. It's like carbonara soup with broken sauce. Rise and shine. Last year, I used to do Pilates quite regularly, and then I stopped because I started going to the gym instead. I'm here. I'm right. I'm up here. Thank you. Anyways, as I was saying, I recently bought 10 Pilates classes because I kind of missed it, and also it was on sale. And the studio that I go to keeps track of how many classes you've been to. And last year, officially, I went to 96 classes. I thought that because I stopped going, my classes would reset, but they just continued counting. So even though it's gonna be my 4th class this year, in general, it counts as my 100th class. And so the studio texted me saying that they have a small surprise for me and they look forward to my 100th class. Today, we're making salmon pasta with broccoli. That's pretty much my diet most of the time, broccoli and some sort of protein. Let's add a bit of olive oil. That was more than a little. Gotta add salt and pepper. I love butter so much. The amount of butter I use in my cooking is probably quite unhealthy, but oh my god, butter is flavor. clipper, flip it over and get rid of the salmon skin. Some people really like to eat fish skin and apparently it's quite healthy, but personally I get rid of it. It doesn't matter how crispy and well seasoned it is, I just am not the biggest fan of fish skin. My salmon is still pretty raw in the middle, and that's because I'm gonna continue cooking my pasta in the same pan with salmon and then finish everything off at the same time. I like to cook my fish kind of on the medium rare side. So if it's raw right now, after adding all my pasta plus pasta water, it's gonna be cooked anyways. I just like it when fish is very, very tender. When it's just about cooked, I'm just gonna add my pasta. And now I can break apart my salmon. I know that a lot of people say, oh my God, you can't eat fish with cheese unless it's tuna melt. But honestly, I think that it's quite an underrated combo. My salmon is super tender. I'm very, very tempted to add a bit Parmesan on top. And you know what? I think I will. Who said that you can't have salmon with cheese? It's delicious. I don't know if you can see, but there's this bruise on my knee from pole dancing. I'm praying that today's Pilates session is not going to be too hard. It probably will though. Why do I keep on touching my bruise? Stop it.
Just the arm moving here. Alright, so it's going to be that full working here. And the idea is we don't want the carriage to move too much. Okay? Stay down in sumo squat.
Oh my God, I am exhausted from Pilates. Oh! It was also raining on my way to Pilates and on my way back home, so that wasn't nice. But it was totally worth it because I officially finished my 100th class. When you reach that milestone, you get a small gift from FSA. I got a t-shirt. They also take a Polaroid photo of you and then hang it on their wall.
3, 2, 1. Okay, yay, next time you can see it.
Thank you. To be honest, I think I did 100 classes last year, but some of them weren't recorded. So today was my official 100th class. I really need to run this weekend, but oh my God. I honestly have not been enjoying running at all. It's so weird because prior to half marathon, I used to run almost every day because I genuinely just wanted to. I think I was just in a completely different mindset back then. And I remember even after half marathon, I mentioned that back then running helped me with stress. Whereas nowadays, man, I can't be bothered. It's just been so hard for me to get back to running after months of inactivity. The only thing that I tell myself is that there's still plenty of time. A lot of people that are also running for the same charity mentioned that they're gonna start full-on training only in January, so I think I got time. And again, the most important thing for me is that I don't injure myself. I like how there's still 6 months before London Marathon, and I'm already wondering if I'm gonna be interested in running marathon ever again. A lot of people say that they're gonna do a marathon only once in their life, but when they actually finish a marathon, all of a sudden there's so much motivation to do another one. I honestly don't think I'm gonna be that kind of person. Honestly, one of the biggest reasons why I signed up for London Marathon was to force myself to go out, and be active. I just knew that if there was something that held me accountable, then I would just have no other choice but to be physically active. It's also a nice personal goal just to see how far you can go, how far you can push your own limits. But doing it multiple times, I don't think I'm gonna do it, but we'll see. I've still got 6 months ahead of me. I did not go for a run yesterday. Today is Sunday and I'm going shopping with my friend later on, as well as looking at some Christmas lights up on street. Which means that I'm gonna be on my feet a lot and I still have to go for a run. I'm dreading it already. Oh well, it was my fault for not going yesterday. I don't usually eat breakfast, but since I'm going for a run, I feel like I need a little bit of fuel. My body just doesn't function the same way it used to. Even 2 kilometers take all of my energy. And yet here I am, signing up for a fucking marathon. If running a marathon isn't the biggest indicator of a quarter life crisis, then I don't know what is. I'm making tomato eggs, which is a very, very popular Asian dish. I think it comes from China. I was convinced that it came from Vietnam because that's what I grew up with. Ooh, look at the color. Okay, we just gotta add a bit of fish sauce. Actually, I feel like I am making a Vietnamese version because I don't think that in the Chinese version they add fish sauce. Ooh! Oh, this is way too much. Oh, no. This is definitely way too much fish sauce. Shh. I'm just gonna scoop out whatever I can. My pan clearly isn't hot enough. Oh. Bon appetit. It's a little bit salty, but it's pretty good. Bro, I'm tired. How much is it? 7? What the? That's a joke. Ooh!